One, two, testing. One, two, one, two, one, two. One, one, two. One, two. All right, everybody, how are you? How are you? All right. How are you guys? Um, Welcome to another day trading with a team. If you can hear me, please type yes on the chat. I would appreciate that. Hi, Rami. How are you? All right. We are 10 minutes away from the open. Today we don't have a ton of well, we have absolutely nothing, news-wise. Let's just trade, technicals. Boom. All right, I just placed this sell limit on the pound yen. Um, yeah, my stop loss is about 21 pips. I don't know if it's too tight. No, I don't think so. We're good. And I haven't deleted the Euro US dollar sell limit either. I have these two trades in play at the moment. Well, they're not trades because I haven't been filled, but these two setups. Good morning, team. How are you? I'm really digging the liquidity here. Really, really, really digging that. How are you guys? How are you? If you want to chat, just subscribe to the channel. It's free. The button is right there. And if you do, you're going to be able to, send me messages on the chat. hmm I don't think that I'm going to get filled on this Euro US dollar short. To be completely honest, um, I should move my sell limits lower. But because I have placed, my pound US dollar sell limits, I'm okay with not getting filled on the Euro USD. Do you trade the Dow? When it comes to US equities, When it comes to U.S. equities, I prefer the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. I know that it's attractive to trade the U.S. 30. A lot of people only trade the pound yen, for example, but I'm not that kind of trader. The reason that that I really don't like trading the Dow is because it's quite volatile in the sense that it's only 30 companies, in this let's call it bundle. When it comes to big moves in U.S. equities, I prefer trading the S&P 500. And pretty choppy. A couple of sessions, Asian session, London session, and of course pre-market, New York pre-market on the S&P 500. Super choppy. I was possibly looking for shorts, around this level on the S&P 500, but again, I don't trade pre-market. Placing, the data shows me that, placing pending orders. I trade with limit orders. Pre-market, expecting, to get filled at the open, is not profitable, right? At least for my entry model, because, the first 5 minutes are extremely volatile. So I just wait for true direction, and today I really do not have a daily bias on U.S. equities. Although also, the short side in U.S. equities looks very good, but looking at this is the Nasdaq. I would love a break of these lows, the pre-market lows at the open, and then if price breaks with the lows, with the pre-market lows, I am going to possibly place a sell limit around these levels on the Nasdaq. Let's see. Let's have a look at I'm just waiting to get filled on on this pound USD. Hey Ruan, how are you? Hey, I saw your message, man. I saw your message. Sorry that I didn't answer. Um, you know, and if I'm not mistaken, you sent me the message around this particular timing price action, shorting the pound USD. Great trade, mate. Hey Orlando, does some trade get rejected? What do you mean by that, mate? Um, Invalidated? Yeah, of course. For example, I have two pending orders, right? One on the pound USD, a sell limit on the pound USD, and a sell limit on the euro USD. Hi, Halal, how are you? Silly Dr. Rob, welcome, welcome. So let's focus on this pound USD, right? So if sometimes I'm not going to get filled on my pending orders, right? And that's okay, and that's okay. The thing to think about here is that one, I don't chase the market, right? I do not chase the market. I use limit orders because I trade pullbacks. That means that I sell into strength, right? I sell when price is rallying, and I buy when price is dipping, right? So sometimes I'm not going to get, the pullback that I need, and price is just going to break with the structure lower. In this case, because I'm looking for shorts on the pound USD, right? And in that case, I just delete my pending orders. I'm on the GBPUSD 122.72. 122. Uh huh. Yeah, I told you. So, This is what Ron saw. Right. So I mean, I really, 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 really like him. He has hustled really hard, and he's trading phenomenally. If that is even a word, congratulations, mate. So I reckon you saw, a market structure shift around these levels. And here is where you took that short ride with stop losses above the highs. Yeah, excellent trade. Myself, I don't, I really don't, um, you know, um, trust. It's because of, I mean, the data shows me that this, to me, this would not have been a true market structure shift, right? Because the true low, the protected low, is here. So I was just waiting for my market structure shift. Remember, I trade a 3-minute chart, right? And I mean, we do have a big ass imbalance here. I mean, this setup is phenomenal on the pound USD. Hi, Diata, Diata. How are you? So welcome to everybody that is joining me for the first time. I'm Orlando, and yeah, thanks for USD cat signal. Yeah, that USD cat signal was great. That was Olympus signal. He is the other trader that sends signals on the VIP channel. So the market just opened. So I look at the S&P 500 at the Nasdaq. I'm sorry. All right. So, and I said, God damn. I'm gonna go to the 5-minute chart, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna change the colors of my charts. I am sick and tired of these colors. So very choppy, but price is not reacting, but creating liquidity here at the bear trap. So the first thing that you learn when it comes to trading is that when price breaks with previous low, in this case here, right, you should wait for the retest of that level to go short. Now, I call them weak traders or weak players in the market because those players create the liquidity here. Liquidity is stop losses, right? Because, let's go to the 1-minute chart, guys, right? So these are the lows that just, that are being retested. And as you can see, players are getting short here. And the thing is that where are they going to put their stop losses, right? Obviously, they're not going to put their stop losses above the structure high because that would be too wide. So very possibly they're going to put their stop losses a few pips above, a few ticks above, or even above these highs. All of those stop losses are liquidity, and likely or very often, or the probability of those stop losses getting liquidated is quite high, right? So basically, my entry model, runs trying to find weak players in the market being trapped, a true bias, and I trade in efficiencies in the market, right? Because if you notice here is where sellers jumped in to create this break of the structure, and here we have a ton. We have inefficiencies, right? Gaps in the market. Inefficiencies are gaps, right? You can see it here, And the reason that I focus on inefficiencies or imbalances is because price tends or has to price, or the market has to price itself efficiently. So more often than not, those stop losses on these weak players being trapped on the retest of the previous broken lows are going to get liquidated, and price is going to feel that gap that was created by the volatility or the volume of the sellers that jumped in here, and that is my entry. Now, I'm not going to, I'm not going to, place a sell limit just yet because I do need a break of these lows before. Because, right now, these weak players are being liquidated, right? But to me, this is absolutely not a bearish market to trade, right? One, because we have seen a ton of rangy price action, and two, if the probability of me getting filled here is high, right? But the probability of me getting stopped out is also quite high because there's no true direction, at least for me, right? So what I would want to see is a break of the pre-market lows, so something like this, and then a fill of this imbalance for me to get in or to get involved. So basically, that's the entire story of how I look at the markets, mates. Yeah, it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. What I like to do is um, at 1 a.m. I live I'm from El Salvador, right? So the market opens, London opens here at 1 a.m. So I have to be in front of my chart by 20 minutes before 1 a.m. So what I do is before I go to bed, I go through my charts and I look for hot markets, but it's not quite efficient because I'm looking at the Asian session, right? And I don't trade the Asian session. I do need, the liquidation of the Asian session lows or the Asian session highs for me to have a true bias to trade the London session. So it goes I'm sorry, it goes quite fast. But what I like to do is just place my limit orders, right? And the only two markets that I trade is the U.S. dollar and the Japanese yen. You can see here on the left of my screen, I have the DXY, right? That is the U.S. dollar currency index, and I have the Japanese yen basket, which basically is the same. So those are the two markets that I trade. And on the right side of my screen, you can see that I have the Euro USD, the Gbpusd, the pound yen, US dollar Swiss francs. Those are just products, financial products that I use to trade those two currencies. So what I like to do is just by the London Open, I just have a true bias on those two currencies. For example, some days, I'm not going to trade the Japanese yen, right? I'm going to focus on the U.S. dollar. So I look at the markets that I trade the U.S. dollar on, and I place my limit orders, and when I get triggered or feared or field on one, I tend to delete the others because for example, today I have sell limits on the pound US dollar and sell limits on the euro US dollar. So basically that is a US dollar play, right? So if I get filled on the pound US dollar, I'm going to delete the euro US dollar sell limit because even though the setups are good for both financial products or for both markets, that would be doubling down on the same currency, right? Can't wait to work with you, bud. Yeah, me too, mate. I mean, you are you are amazing, dude. Congratulations. You remind me of fucking me. All right, so S&P 500, very volatile. Not volatile, right? But you know, non-directional, let's call it, right? And again, the S&P 500. I mean, on the S&P 500 side, I would have been filled short now, right here. But again, one of my rules is that I need uh, confirmation of the direction, right, of the true direction in the market. And for the moment, there is absolutely no confirmation of a bearish session. So if you have any questions, guys, just type it on the chat. I'm gonna stick here. I'm gonna stay here for a while. Just looking at the fucking markets. Yeah, I do have I have the Aussie and the Kiwi here too. But I don't trade the Aussie and I don't trade the Kiwi. So if I were to take a trade on the Aussie US dollar, it would be a US dollar based, position. Yeah. Can we buy gold? I don't know. I don't know, mate. But uh-huh. I'm gonna show you this. Um, this is my trading gold. I'm long gold. I took 75% of my trade here for around 310 pips, and I'm letting the rest of it ride. This is, this was a signal that I sent on my swing trading group, right? I don't know if you know, but I also have a swing trading group. Um, and the cool thing is that I'm gonna send a message later on Telegram, but we have a partnership with our trade. So if you open an account with AvaTrade, deposit, I don't know what the minimum is, right? And trade that account, you get lifetime access to the VIP, the crypto group, and the swing trading group. And the reason is because we get paid by AvaTrade for referring you, right? I don't know why people, tend to hide this, but uh, I think it's dumb to try to hide that. It's obvious that we're not going to give you, lifetime access for free. You know, um, instead of you spending, money on membership, you can trade that money and we get paid by the broker. So it's a win-win. But that it's up to you. Um, right. Let's have a look at gold. Yeah. So, this is pretty funny, right? I was talking to trader friend of mine. Hold on, just give me a second. So I was talking, with a hold on. I just want to look at GBP here. I'm just fixing my other screen. There you go. So I was talking to a trader friend of mine. Um, Now after the London Open, and he was really, really into, a buy setup in gold, right? And I kept telling him, I'm long gold, but the setup that he was trading was absolutely garbage. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the setup that he was trading. 5 minute chart, something like this. Yeah. So here it is, right? He was trading this, the retest. Actually, I'm going to use a zone. Hold on. So he was trading this, exactly this, the retest of these highs. And he saw some accumulation here, and power buys, of course, here. So yeah, um, and I don't know what happened. A couple of hours, I think, or an hour after the London Open, the dollar started to to dip. So we got those spikes high in gold, right? And yeah, he got long. He got long gold here, and of course his stop loss. Where was his stop loss? His stop loss was here below this lows, right? And that, my friends, is the liquidity that I always talk about. He was and he is a weak player in this market, at least today, right? He got, yeah, he got stopped out, um, and you know, and we discussed this for a good 15 minutes, but he just couldn't agree with me that that buy was absolutely garbage, right? So that is because Jalal was asking me about buys in gold, 1850, his stop losses. Why? I mean, all right, hold on. I need to address this because, yeah, I need to address this. So, you are saying that you would put your stop losses at 1850, so around this level. Now, why? Why? And don't take anything that I say personally. This is just, my opinion and how I am, my view on what you're doing. And my question is this: why would you put your stop loss here, right? Stop losses need to be placed at a level that invalidates your trade idea. So here, that means that in a long setup, stop losses need to be below the structure low, right? So let's imagine that that you buy here, trying to chase the market, a horrible buy here, and you put your stop losses here. Just have a look at this. A ton of inefficiency in the market and a ton of imbalances here. It's very likely that these lows are going to get liquidated too. So that doesn't matter. But your stop losses are here, right? And let's imagine that you are long already, right? If price corrects or pulls back, on you, right? The probability of you getting stopped out and then just watching, price going in your direction is kind of high, because your stop loss is not protected, right? So, should you want to go long gold here, you need to look at a real structure low, which is not this one. That's just my opinion. Right. When is the Euro USD signal from Telegram channel going to be materialized? Mate, that is the dumbest question I have ever heard in my fucking life. How the fuck should I know? I don't know future auction, mate. God damn. I don't know future auction. I mean, this is a waiting game, right? You need to be patient. It's very likely that I'm going to delete that pending order, mate. I don't know. Right? I mean, how would I know? I mean, how the fuck would I know? How would I know? So, very likely, I let's have a look at this USD because um, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm really not in love with this one, but it's fine. Yeah, funny, right? I mean, listen, people. It's cool to to trade signals, etc. But also, you need to do you need to do the work. Also, you need to understand what you're doing. Dude, Patrick, it's fine, mate. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, but it's absolutely nothing personal, mate. It's absolutely nothing personal. And the reason that I speak the way that I do, I'm a really, really nice guy. I'm a really nice guy, but I am very blunt when I speak, right? And sometimes, yeah, people get, offended. And I'm sorry about that, but there's absolutely nothing I can do. And the reason that I speak the way that I do is because I wish that somebody would have spoken to me the way that I speak to you guys when I was first starting out in this business, right? Being blunt the way that I am, um, it's not because I feel that I'm better. It's not because I'm here, sending signals. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's because I want to create, I mean, if I am kind, when I tell you that I have absolutely no fucking idea when we're going to get filled on that Euro USD, you're not going to remember my response within a couple of hours. But now, but because I responded the way that I do, you are always going to remember what I told you, and it's absolutely not personal, but that creates you know some kind of an education, because now you understand that nobody knows future auction, and nobody knows when or if orders are going to get filled. So don't take it personal. um, and yeah, this is just who I am. I mean, I just wish that somebody would have um, would have been you know this blunt with me when I was first starting out. I'm sorry, I hope you understand. All right, this is, let's have a look at again. Um, yeah, just, I'm not trading US equities today. This is very likely going to go higher, break. This is very likely going to break with, the Asian session and the London session highs. And this is the thing. I was telling you guys that the setup was here, right? For possible shorts on the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, but the probability of success of the setup was very low. It was a mediocre setup because I didn't have true direction. Now, if price had broken with pre-market New York pre-market lows, then my short idea would be spot on. Hmm. Yeah. More questions? Go ahead. Uh huh. What a boring trading session. Mhm. This was my loss yesterday on the US dollar Swiss franc removed drawings. In hindsight, yeah, let's talk about this trade. in hindsight, um, shite, where was it? No, I shouldn't have deleted this because now I don't know where I took it. Yeah, whatever. So in hindsight, I think, yeah. So here's where I took that trade. Here's where I took that trade. Boom. So in hindsight, um, you know, also I don't have the boxes. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So uh, I can't do it without the boxes. So I'm going to record a video on that particular trade. But yeah, I it was yeah, it was a bad market structure read by me. This was obviously short. You know, this is the same setup that I'm trading on the Gbpusd. The last we got the last sweep of the highs here. I think the Asian session highs were here, so we got that sweep of the Asian session highs. The last sweep of the highs here, and then we got a market structure shift right here. So what I should have done, I should have taken shorts here at this imbalance, and it would have been a sniper trade, of course, and I would have targeted this lows for a 3R, 3.4R. So yeah, uh, it was a bad trade by me. You know, it happens. Yeah, market is just rangy today. Absolutely rangy. I haven't looked at Bitcoin in a while. Why don't we go ahead and look at this market? Oh, I just, you know, I just don't like trading cryptos. Super weak. But you know, if you notice, let's have a look here on the 15-minute chart because this is interesting. Whilst we wait, whilst we wait, whilst we wait. Uh-huh. There you go. Spot on. Spot on. Liquidity here. Spot on. But then, I mean, you have to wait a ton, to get the actual moves in crypto. But spot on short here. Yeah, I'm not. Don't expect to get signals on cryptocurrencies from you. Orlando, can you look at DXY, please? Yes. DXY, US dollar currency index. All right, so session wise, absolutely choppy. So, because I am, hold on, let me have a look at this. I short a small position pound yen and move my stop losses to break even and TP thinking to move my TP to 181.10. What do you think? Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at that in a while, mate. So, I don't know. I mean, Tim asked me about the US dollar currency index. So, both of my euro US dollar and the pound US dollar are basically US dollar longs, right? And yeah, just a second, guys. Just a second. So, first of all, we got yeah, sweep of the Asian session highs and very, very strong move to the downside to sweep the Asian session lows. But here's what I dig, we got that market structure shift. So, I'm expecting another leg down in the USD. I'm expecting another leg down to tag this OB. Oh boy. So, this would in fact trigger me long on the pound USD. hmm Let's see what happens. So yeah, I'm looking for longs on the US dollar made. All of this, if you notice, all of these lows again, just weak players. Let me just delete this. Delete all the drawings, right? So again, weak players in the market, buying the dip on the retest of the previous broken lows, highs. I'm sorry, or whatever, right? Very likely, these players are going to get liquidated. We have here this very weak low that is probably also going to get liquidated, and the market structure shift is this this move, you know, the sweep of the lows and then the break of these highs. So this market is bullish, at least for me, on the very short term, right? And where buyers jumped in here, um, I'm looking at this level right here. So if I delete everything here, yeah, you know, these players just got liquidated. I'm waiting for the liquidation of this lows, then tapping this order block before price goes higher. Again, this is a game about probabilities, mates, and I trade. This is the, you know, this is an entry model, right? That I have back tested, and I do the same thing over and over and over. Yeah, sometimes I'm going to get stopped out, but with the risk to reward ratios that this entry model yields, I could lose, in fact, 65% of my trades, and it would be still profitable in the long term. But which I don't, right? So yeah, that's my opinion on. So pound yen, you took a what? The pound yen. Yeah, this was yesterday's pound yen short that I deleted. Um, you know, holding on to this, trade idea is also burning money because the market structure had shift. So you took a short at what? 182.75, a 182.75, 8. Damn it. So you took a short right there. Actually, I'm going to do the short position. Boom. 182.75, 8. And targeting 181.5. Um, and now your stop losses are break even. Um, I can't tell you what to do, but I feel that moving stop losses to break even was, a sound decision. Um, Myself, I would have definitely taken at least half of my trade at these lows on a 3R, right? Let's call it 1.6R if you use this high as a stop loss. All right, so I think I got trigger short. Yes, I got trigger short. Uh-uh. I did get trigger short. Ooh, and the USG. And I am hold on. I'm going to delete the Euro USD. Damn it, I got trigger Euro USD. No, I didn't get trigger Euro USD. I'm going to delete the Euro USD because this is, of course, a US dollar driven trade. So I'm deleting that. I mean, um, you can do whatever you want to do, right? Actually, you know what? I am going to cut. Um, I have 3.16 lots, so I'm going to do just one. 1.05. All right, 1.05. So basically, right. Um, hmm. Because both my trades. Um, um, I'm lowering my Euro USD sell limit. You know what? This is very badly phrased. I'm cutting. I'm cutting 2/3. And now only risking 8, 8, 10, 4. So basically risking one. I don't know how much I'm risking. So if I was risking 0.25, 12, so yeah, basically 0.10, 0.09% on this trade. And trigger short, right? Is 0.39%. All right, so I think it makes sense what I just typed on the VIP group. I think it makes. Oh, damn it. All right, so trigger short, Euro GBP USD. Nice, very nice rejection on that imbalance. Um, but let's wait and see what happens, right? Let's go back to the um, no, I haven't made. I haven't run. I haven't. No, I've been extremely busy. All right, so 3 minutes. Those got liquidated, and here you go. This is the spot. My, Euro USD longs zone that invalidates my trade idea is of course the London session lows or this lows right here. So should the US dollar break with the London session lows, I would get stopped out. I would on my GBP USD longs, and of course my blah blah Euro USD long. Look, GBP USD price on what? 2270. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it, mate. I'm trading it. DXY. All right. And here, Euro USD. Yeah, very possibly we'll get trigger 2 here. This should be nice. So overall, my risk on the what was it? 5 minutes? Yeah, or 1 minute? I don't remember. Overall, my risk on the yeah, here it is. Overall, my risk on the U.S. dollar long is 0.39%. All right, so I've been live for I don't know 50 minutes, guys. I'm kind of tired. So thank you for joining me. And yeah, on the free group, I'm not going to send that message that I sent on the VIP group because you only have the Euro USD trade. So you might as well take full. I mean, you do whatever you want to do, right? Hmm. So I'm digging this. Thank you for joining me, guys. I don't know if I'm going to get triggered here long on short on the Euro USD, but it's fine. I'm fully capped short here on the GBP USD. So I'm very happy about getting triggered here. Yeah, not every single trade is going to be a sniper trade. So, but this kind of a sniper, right? I'm gonna give you no, actually, well, thank you for joining me, guys. Trade safe. Don't over risk. Remember that it's important to. The most important thing is to, manage your risk and take care of your capital, right? This is a marathon. Don't look to hit home runs or flip accounts. That's just fucking dumb. And I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.